Me and Ernie Els go back a very long time. I know Ernie since I was 13 years old. Great junior player, great amateur player. So it's nice and a great feeling, and I'm really happy for him that he's inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Ernie was one of my heroes growing up. I was starting to play, top level competitive golf in the mid-90s. When Ernie was winning at Congressional, and I mean, I remember wanting the clubs he had. I remember wanting the shirt he had on his back, and he was definitely one of my heroes growing up.
I've been really lucky in my time on tour to play a lot of golf with Ernie Els. I've learnt so much just from watching him, as everyone can. The guy with the greatest rhythm in the game. But I really think he's probably one of the most talented players I've ever played with.
He's always been one of my favorite players. The Big Easy, his swing is so silky. I've always been a big fan of it.
Great golfer, great person. People love him, so he deserves his position in the Hall of Fame.
I have a very intense streak in me. There is a fire that burns, and it runs through our bloodline. I possess a way to maybe not let it be shown too much, but it runs really deeply through our family. A lot of people say or think that I sometimes don't try, but so that's just my way of not bringing that feelings out. As a youngster, you just want to establish yourself, and then you find your feet, and then you want to, and it's in a person's DNA that we're a little bit greedy when things are going well. So the more you win, the more you want to win. So that's another balance that you got to find. That you're not always going to be winning. There's going to be a time when you're going to go through a dry period, and that's when you really test it. Not when you're winning. It's when you're not winning. That's when your real character comes out. That's when the real you steps up. It's how you lose rather than how you win. We're all going to be happy winners, but how are we going to lose, and how are we going to handle the periods when things aren't going your way? That's when you get tested. It's really how you pick yourself up from the floor than standing with a trophy, because you've got to pick yourself up from the floor a lot more often than standing with a trophy. I've always felt that I wanted to win many majors. I've only won 3 majors. I would love to have been more than that, and I'm trying to work on that. And the US Open's been so special to me. I mean, I've had quite a few opportunities. I've won twice. I've had opportunities to win more. But what I've learned was that if you don't have your game, don't even go. Don't even show up, because your heart's going to get broken. A lot of times I've gone into the US Opens where I've done well, where I wasn't playing very well coming in there. But it forces me to absolutely reevaluate my game and almost start from scratch. Whether it's on the Monday, the week before, whatever, but go through your whole game. Because there's no other tournament in the world that tests every aspect of your game like a US Open. So from your driving to your putting, every little part has to be at least an A. Otherwise, you're gonna have a lot of tears. In many ways, I'm much better equipped now than I've ever been to win golf tournaments. I know if I play to my ability where it should be, I can win golf tournaments and I can win majors. So one day when I'm done, I'll be watching, and I'm already watching the youngsters, how they're coming through. We're all the same. We were very cocky coming out. After a while, you get a couple of slaps. Some of us hang around for more, like myself and Fred and Phil and all these guys. And other guys get fed up with it and say, I can do other things with my life. So it's see that the whole act play out in front of you is quite interesting to see.